So I think I've started to solve, or at least make progress on the homogeneity, the homogeneous nature of those 97, 98 satellites that were killing the variation in the visual design of this thing. So what I ended up doing, and it added another layer of tedium, but it actually, again, was fun to do, and gave me some more clarity on where we're headed with this thing. Um, what I ended up having to do was, instead of just multiplying, there's an effect, if you're familiar with Illustrator or design, there's an effect where you can multiply a layer and it just kind of sees through everything that's behind it. And that was contributing to, it helps the variation look awesome, but it also, when you have too much similarity, you can't see any of the variation, which is what we ran into. So in order to stay true to the data, but also get more design variation, I ended up having to separate each size of each, so satellites by age. So all the 16 by 20s are now on a layer. All of the 11 by 15s are on a layer above that. 6 through 10 on a layer above that. 3 through 5 on a layer above that. And 0 through 2 on a layer above that. So each layer, so this, and then I made each layer, the bigger, older layers are lighter. So as we go up, it adds some of that design detail back in. So if we compare the two side by side, you know, there's the one that was lacking in the variation of the visual detail. It just looked like a big pink donut. And here it is with them separated. So data is accurate. It's the exact same objects in the exact same places, but by rearranging the layers of them and tweaking some of the opacities and the colors, we're getting some of that design, the visual variation back into play, which I like. So I'm just going to continue to build this thing because I'm only about halfway through. I've got to get to 1305. So I'm going to continue to build this. One cool thing that kind of did pop in here as I was building this, because I've added a few more layers that are, where did they go? Let me see. They should be right here. Let's see. Oh, there it is. So I've added these and I kept them yellow. So that's a more interesting design detail that kind of mistakenly, kind of accidentally popped up. You know, and obviously the orbits are still in play here too. I had just hidden them to look at the circles themselves. So, you know, the orbits might be getting a little busy, so we'll keep that in mind as we move forward. Design-wise, the yellow looks kind of cool. I'm not too sure what the purpose or, you know, how that would work as far as purpose is concerned, but design-wise, the yellow looks kind of cool. Point being, we went from a boring, to, you know, overly homogeneous pink donut over here to keeping the exact same data, exact same objects in play, but adding much more visual variation, which was the goal. So I'm going to continue to build, and we'll record more things as they pop up.